Hey guys, Trojan here. I'd like to welcome you back and thank you for overwhelming support on my first YouTube video. Today I've got another Potluck Pinkslips and there's going to be 3 players on the line today. This is going to be episode 1 and without further ado, let's get on with it. So straight in there, the first person out the raffle today to win was Fanil87. He chose Danny out the Potluck, and it's a left wing Portuguese from Zenit St Petersburg. As you can see today, the stats on this guy is really good. He's got Deadeye. And without further ado, we're going to crack on with this first game and see what the outcome is. Good luck. Today we were using a hybrid that I've been using in the past. It's the Serie A League BBVA hybrid. Over on the right hand side I'm using the Serie A squad, especially both strikers. I ended up putting in, a mobile for a wee bit of pace, as Tevez sort of lacks it here and there. Over on the left I've got Griezmann, Philippe Luis. I had Benatia on there, so I had to switch him up with Godin, just to get my left side, so the chemistry was all 10s. I think there was a few 9s in there. I had to switch up Pogba with Vidal just because of the positions. And as usual, we come up against a sweaty German team with Lewandowski, Götze, Royce, and my nightmare Aubameyang, Farfan, which is pretty good on the right. And here we go into the first game. Straight off, guys, into the first game and go straight into a free kick. And this gets whipped into Big Dante, sticks the head in it, as usual. We get a deflection, Aubameyang mops up the game. On to the second goal, we have a shy in to Aubameyang, then later plays it down the wing. And we get another cross into the box, and the only person there is big Lewandowski, puts number 2 away. Only 5 minutes since the last goal, but here we go again. There's a nice play through the middle. 1-2 with Lewandowski, another strike, and yet again Aubameyang pops up with the second rebound of the match. By this point I lost all interest, but here we go down the right, the left, sorry, with Royce, whips another crossing. I get a clearance in, and then we get another Lewandowski shot, which comes back off for Aubameyang, who mops up again, but I think that was my keeper that stuck it in the back of his own net. But it wasn't looking good. I was 4-0 down into the 33rd minute. Got a bit of play, and then I got the ball took straight off me again. Lewandowski sort of slipped up, and Royce hits a cracker right in off the inside of the post, and it's 5-0. This time I wanted to quit. It's only the 45th minute and I just had given up totally. But he was all over me. I don't think I had one shot up to this point. But here we go again. He's off down the wing. Oh, it's a quick shy. And he throws it in. And I think this is leading on to the next goal. As usual, probably it's big Aubameyang in the box. And let's see what it is. It's Aubameyang. I think that's his 4th goal. But this time I was really peeved off and I just wanted to quit. But look at this. How muscled. I had like 2 steps on him. Out muscled, and he still managed to squeeze through and overtake my defender, who's got 92 defence, and score his 5th goal. But it's not over yet. We're only in the 75th minute, and as usual, he gets a corner. He whips it in. I think that's big Dante. Knocks it in off my own player, is sitting on the post, supposed to be defending that post, but he knocks it in his own net. I think I got a goal back, but it was near the dying stages, and I got my first cross, and I think it was my first shot, and I scored a goal. Well guys, the first game was very depressing, but on to the second round. In the second round, we're playing against Kristud. Well, technically Kristud is a 360, so we'll have to go play a divisions game. There's a slight twist here, whereas because he's on 360, I'll play a division game and he has to send me a message to my Xbox inbox, and he can choose either who he wants to win, if he wants me to win or the other guy. And after the game has finished, even if I win the game comfortably, he could actually pick me to win. So either way I could probably lose even though I win, which is pretty crazy. So here we go, without further ado, on to round 2. Well, this time round guys, I thought I'd switch it up and I'd use the false 9 formation, and I would try and use as many one squad as I could. I used Nasri on the right, Griezmann on the left. I started off with Lacazette up the middle, and I've got Pogba in there. I've got my Tweedy on the right centre mid, and I've got Murphy in goals. Got a few informs on the back four. Digney is pretty damn good. So is Debussy. Colshaney. Sacco's okay, but it's a good lineup. I thought I'll go back to my old sort of team that I normally always play with, a French squad. So I thought I'd go back and give them another try and see if I could make a better impact than the last game. So here we go. The player up for grabs this time is Piszczek. The stats on his card are pretty good. It's just an inform, but the pace is he's faster than he looks, and he's always darting up that right hand side on the attack. He's like a right wing back. Plays a bit like Danny Alves. He's always up there on the attack. So here we go again. Team up against this team. Oh, it's another sweaty German team. It's got Malapa, the overpowering silver dude up the middle. We've got Elliot on the left, Farfan on the right, Draxler up the middle, and it's going to be really nasty. So here we go. Let's see if this is better than the last game. Let's crack on. Straight from the world goal, guys. He was on the attack. He was off through the middle with Draxler, and Colcini came in and nicked him in the back. And I thought this was a penalty straight off. Look, he's got like 2 steps in the box, and no, it was only a free kick. I managed to get this clear once it came off the wall, and thank God for that. That was an early scare. But here we go. Down the wing with Pogba, down the left, we do a wee ball over the top here for Griezmann, try and hit a snapshot, which comes back out for Nasri to mop up on a deflection, and that's 1-0, so we're off to a great start. It's into the 51st minute, but here we go. It's looking good so far. Bearing in mind, guys, I could still lose this even though I win the game, so hopefully Chris has picked the other guy to lose. So here we go, we're going to crack on with the second goal. This time we whipped the ball right up the left hand wing over the top to Griezmann again, who cuts in and he puts a ball through to Nasri, who takes a wee whip over the top of the keeper, and I think that's Pogba who mops up, and that was a wee cheeky goal, but I'll take it. I'm sick of losing players, and I think this time we're going to get the win. On to the next part, guys. This is where we go and see who Chris is actually chose to win the game, and this is where I could still lose it even though I win the game. And Chris is Dr. Kills, and he has chosen the other guy to beat me. He chose me to lose the match. So there you go, guys. I've won my first pink slip, and thanks to Chris for the other guy. So 1-1 it is, guys. I've lost one and I've won one. Well, guys, that's it. Now we're on to the final pink slip of the series, and basically we're up against a fellow streamer called Slip HD. So please, guys, his Twitch channel should pop up on the screen just now. Go check him out. Give him a thumbs up, give him a follow, and show some support to the smaller streamers. But this is the final one, and it's going to be a pretty decent game, I'm guessing. But here we go. Without further ado, let's crack on. Well, here we go, guys. This is what we're playing for now. We're playing for Baka, a striker from the League BBVA. He plays for Sevilla. He comes from Colombia. He's an 85 pace striker. He's got 80 dribbling. He's got 82 shooting. He's got a 2-star weak foot, 2-star skill moves, and a high medium work rate, and he's pretty tasty. Well, guys, anyway, I just started and kept the same squad as the last time, and I've done pretty well, so we're moving on. We're going to go check his squad. He's going to be working with a Sturridge team of the season, a Sterling team of the season. He's got a wee legend in there, Campbell, which is pretty good. Walker, and he's got Clichy over on the left back, so this is going to be a pretty strong team. So here we go, guys, cracking on. The first half was pretty sloppy, it was pretty laggy, so we ended up not putting any footage on because it was so horrible looking. So we cracked on a 0-0 draw at first half. I ended up doing a few substitutions, sticking Vidal on. I stuck Jackson Martinez on, and I stuck Jesse Rodriguez in the CM role, and we cracked on with the second half. He got off to a pretty good start in the second half, where he started making a run up the left hand side, and he done a wee cut in, and it beat my defender. I passed it in, and then found Sturridge making a run and slotted the ball away, and then went off to do the wee celebration that Sturridge does. That time he was 1-0 up the 62nd minute, and my keeper booted the ball out, and I beat all his defenders, and Jackson Martinez collected it. I heard him shouting, he's saying his defenders weren't changing, so I knew I was going to score, and I just slotted it on the left hand side and went off to celebrate. The next goal was a cheeky one up the left hand side. I found Griezmann, and I tried to kick it through, and his defender made a mistake, passed it on to Nasri, and Nasri slotted it away and went away to celebrate. But I had to show this part at the end. This was a game changer when I had Kolsheny done a two-footed tackle in the back of Aguero. I nearly forgot to stick this in, but this should have been a red card, and this would have changed the game when it was at 1-0. So unlucky, and we ended up getting a win there. Second win of the day, so we didn't lose two players after all. We kept two, lost one, so on a whole, it was a pretty good Pink Slips day. Well guys, that's episode 1 over and done with. Hope to see you on Twitch next time when I do episode 2. It'll be another 3, possibly 4 Pink Slip. Catch you there. Peace out.